So, guys, this video you're about to watch is on the investigation of Ahmed that was accused of buying two people, including a prince. VDM has been able to investigate it to an extent that you will be amazed. If VDM is to be called a general, do you know what he will do? People will not go unpunished. Please, let's watch this video. Watch it with all concentration. Make sure you listen, you watch, and see the evidence he is going to present for you. Don't take this video lightly. Watch this video, and I'm tagging the Nigerian police to it as well. Thank you, and stay blessed.
ìjọba ẹ ṣàánú mi o Tinubu ẹ ṣàánú mi o VDM ẹ ṣàánú mi o ẹ ṣàánú mi wọ́n pa ọmọ mi ni o pa ọmọ mi pa méjì ni o ẹ ṣàánú mi o torí ilẹ̀ mi o torí ilẹ̀ fámìlì mi o torí ilẹ̀ aráàlú mi o tó fẹ́ máa jí tàbí ẹ ṣàánú mi o VDM ẹ ṣàánú mi o Tinubu ẹ ràn mí lọ́wọ́ o VDM ẹ ṣàánú mi o wọ́n pa ọmọ mi pa yẹn ni o ẹ ṣàánú mi o VDM ẹ ṣe investigation tí wọ́n mọ̀ pa wọ̀ yìí ẹ jẹ́ kí ìjọba fi àjẹ mi o tí wọ́n mọ̀ pẹ̀ VDM ẹ ṣàánú mi ẹ ràn mí lọ́wọ́ ẹ ṣàánú mi mi wọ́n pa mí nìyí o VDM ẹ ṣe investigation ẹ ṣàánú mi o Tinubu ìjọba ẹ ṣàánú mi o ẹ kù mi o Tinubu ẹ ràn mí lọ́wọ́ ẹ ṣàánú mi o ẹ ṣàánú mi o tí wọ́n mọ̀ pa wọ̀ yìí ẹ ṣe investigation yìí o ẹ ṣàánú mi ẹ ràn mí lọ́wọ́ VDM ẹ ṣàánú mi ẹ ràn mí lọ́wọ́ ẹ ṣàánú mi o.
All right, so I was tagged heavily on this post that today not made, I think yesterday, so I was getting heavy tags on the post. So for those of you that don't understand Yoruba, the person on the bed was appealing and he was crying. He said, according to what he said in Yoruba, he said, Tinubu, help me. Then he called my name. He said, VDM, help me. Nigerians, help me. He said, they are lying against me. They said I killed two people because of family land. They want to be stealing the land and be selling. They are lying against me. VDM, please investigate. Do your investigation. And if I'm guilty of this allegation, I should be made to face the full weight of the law. Investigate. VDM, investigate. VDM, help me. Government, help me. If I am lying, please let me be made to face the full weight of the law. You see that line alone, that interests me. The fact that he said investigate. And if I'm lying, if I'm guilty, I should be made to face the full weight of the law. Some people were tagging me. But then again, they were also tagging another person, right? There's this other lady that her name appeared, Rookie the Great, right? So as I was scrolling through, reading the comments, because this kind of thing, you go read comments, may you know whether some people go object, may you know the kind of person where the person be, you know? So I was seeing that they were tagging this Rookie the Great. Then I now saw her own comments, where she said, Odoshi, criminal, let the court decide. You already called him a criminal, and the court have not decided yet. Do you understand? Anyways, I clicked her page, you understand? So that I wanted to go into her DM to say, okay, what do you know about this matter? But immediately I opened that page, bro, first things first, I saw this post of the one that Today not posted on this page. She screenshotted it and then she made her own post, right? So let's read the caption. Even though she screenshotted another picture, clipped it on, and she tagged him a murderer. She wrote murderer. Ahmed Akambi is a murderer, right? Now, as you can see, she posted, she said, Ahmed Tajuddin Akambi is the most notorious criminal in Ethiopia. Anyone watching this video should understand that the truth should be determined in the court of law, not on social media. Now, this is why I post. You know why I post? Please go to that lady's page, Rookie the Great. Between April till now, she has made the total of 26 posts about this Tajuddin Ahmed, calling him a murderer. Meanwhile, you are here saying that the case should not be determined on social media. It should be determined in the court of law. But you have been using social media to call him a murderer for the longest. Which court convicted him of being a murderer? You see, this is why I'm now interested in this case. No, now I have to do an investigation. Because this thing, it don't be like that kind of Ramali package. Now, what they look to me, it don't look like that. Because during the Ramali, you understand, so that one said no, the country. You understand? You know, the Nigeria, the Boban, go, they say, nah, in. Up till now, they've not been able to fix the case. They've not been able to investigate that case properly because they know 100% that the person that they wanted to put down, you know, they involved. Because this is exactly what I'm seeing now. You have made 26 posts calling somebody a murderer that the court have not convicted yet of murder. Come on. It looks like you're trying to destroy him in the eyes of the public first so that maybe you people's agenda can be easily carried out. That's how it's looking like. 26 posts. I had to now scroll down again. I went down that page. Then I noticed that she had even posted in 2025 on the 4th of May. But it didn't stop there. I saw another post that she made on the 14th of February. Then I knew that this girl, man, is the way they do. That's just the truth. Now, let's read the caption of this post. I think the one lady posted this Ahmed Tajuddin and herself. Then she wrote, only if they know that we are both playmates. My Tom, I am the Jerry, because I'm living a private life. You say rubbish about me. I'm not Omo Ajiran. You better face your family and keep my matter out of your fucking mouth. Bastard girl, it pain them. Then she now captioned, why won't he be your playmate? Uloshi, housewife, harlots. When you know that your husband's hands are not clean, you are both birds of the same feather. So apparently, it looked like this Rookie the Great girl was involving this guy's wife in all of this and blah, blah, blah. And next thing, you don't call the wife harlot. It be like, say, oh, you sure say you and this Tajuddin guy on never knocked before. But let's not narrow it down to this thing. I'm really interested in the matter because it's not a joke when they pin murder on somebody. Imagine pinning murder on him because of family land. I have not concluded yet. I don't know them from anywhere. It's just for me to ask questions, and do an investigation, right, to be sure. But the way the guy they talk, they say I unalive 2 people. Very dark man, investigate. And if I am wrong, if I am found guilty, I should be made to face the full weight of the law. Come on, man. Because this country is funny. The justice system of this country is funny. It's possible that he did it. It's also possible that it is also very, very possible that he know one. And anything where concern land matter. Bro, people that deal in land matter are very, very crazy. They can do anything. You see land matter. People they do land matter, they can do anything. They can do anything. Anything. Not, I can't take anything past them. So if the guy say we should investigate, I'll try to do my investigation. I beg anybody who know this guy directly or know his family member or even know his lawyer, please, wanna send me a message, make I ask them 1 or 2 questions. You understand? Which kind of level of investigation police don't do, this kind of matter the police supposed don't do on them deep. So I'll do my investigation because that's basically what I do. And like I said, this is exactly, they do me like Neramali old flashback. Nigeria's Neramali, he's a murderer, he's a this, he's a that bayo, this, that. Meanwhile, they were never even in the country. Meanwhile, Mohbad buy for his house. Do you understand? Meanwhile, his house, everything will happen. Later, they say, no, nurse, trigger injection. You see this life. Later, they say, nurse, trigger injection. Later, they arrest nurse. Now, nurse still there. I mean, they don't come on nurse. Later, they say, no, nurse. So how does it correlate? Nurse, Neramali. Now, Neramali send the nurse till today. They pull on for that guy career. The enemy self, took leg. Create WhatsApp group, all of them. Cook up stories, narrative, and agenda. So I'm not even going to let that kind of thing happen again. This one, we will face this matter. So his family members or his lawyer, anybody, send me a DM, or send any of the people close to me a DM, or send any of the rattle leaders a DM. Let them send me a message. We'll start the investigation. Peace and love, don't play. We'll get to the root of this matter. But Ahmed Tajuddin will say your hand clean, If say your hand clean for this matter, your hand clean, so no go waste my time, Alright, so you see the last case when I post about that guy that was crying and saying that they lied against him, that he unalived 2 people because of family land, and then he said I should investigate. Bro, since I posted about that guy, I've been doing my research. If you see my DM, different people saying very dark man taking out of the matter. The guy is a land grabber. That guy is a land grabber. That guy is evil. That guy will sell 1 land to 5 people, they'll be fighting. That guy is this. That guy is a political thug. That guy, bro, I don't see things. See this particular one. So the 2 guys he sent to unalive them has already confessed that he's the one that sent them. He is a bully. He bullied people up and down. He has sent a lot of people to prison, even without offending them. He will tell them he has the money and power and he knows a lot of people, so he can do whatever he wants. I am from the hometown where the issue happened. He even bullied my kid brother, slapped him for doing nothing to him. Don't be fooled by his emotional blackmail. He even confessed that he unalived one of them, and he is not the one that unalived the other person. The voice record where he confessed, and the reason why he lied that he's not the one that unalived the other person is because he knows that one is the prince of our town. Bro, this is a lot. This is a lot. That he even confessed that he's the one that unalived the... Is this confession on a video? Because I'd like to see the confession. See, I'm really interested in this case, and I'll do this case for max before 3 days. I will not apply everything. I get interest on this matter. See, another person say, boss, see, leave that land grabber case. So please focus on Nigeria, not be them. The accuser and a USA person. The victim, they abroad before them arrest them. Their life is okay. Please, how do we find the children? Because at the moment, I am planning to travel to China for 2 weeks, Kung Fu training. Bandits was writing, so I was joking. This one said, the case you post, the man is innocent. I'll give you full details about it. I'll send you video and proof. This one say, hi VDM, please kindly ignore Ahmed Tajuddin issue. It's a major distraction. It's a political tool. And if the president wants to free him, he would have done that without anyone's opinion, except if truly he is guilty of the crime and it's complicated because a prince is involved. Okay. Anyways, first things first. I guess that is why the guy said investigate. You understand? The guy said investigate like it's a setup. So a lot of things go open. Me, I don't start to do finding. And so far so good. I don't try to place 1 or 2 together. Personally, the kind of things I don't hear about the guy no good though. I don't go lie. What I heard about that guy today? They said he land grabs. They said a lot of things. They said a lot of crazy things about him. But then again, the guy said investigate. If you find anything about me, you move your hand from the case. Let me face the full weight of the law. So we'll compare 1 or 2 things. You understand? And that's what Madam will say, slap your kid brother. That line alone, you see that sentence alone, that's automatically make you sentimental in your judgment. So even if you still just say Nahim, and please, I'll be expecting evidence. Anybody that have evidence, they said they confessed that is the one that did it. I will be evidence now for video because audios, audio B. If you fabricate audio now, if you use AI, don't be me that talk I go release it, audio. And that one actually, the audio actually sounded like the president. A lot of things can be fabricated now. And in that particular audio that was released, when they said I was the one that did it, you could hear that the person claiming to be the president was talking like him, and he said he has told Peter Obi to step down. He has told a lot of things that a lot of people believed. So this period, if anybody, you have to leak it. I will investigate. It's not my fault. You see, I want to believe that this is what I'm called on earth to do. This guy is a billionaire. I heard that's very influential on the island in Lagos. He's a billionaire. Imagine him lying down and he's thinking, very dark man, please investigate. Even though the case is in court, I hear. But still saying that investigate, meaning say believe my judgment. Meaning say believe say this guy don't feel compromise. They don't feel pay this guy. We don't watch this guy. Now only him being bro. That's a lot of vote of confidence, you know. That's a lot. He's not willing to take whatever thing that any other investigation has done. He say, if very dark man investigates that if I am found guilty, I should be made to face the full weight of the law. I did not want to like these people. They want to set me up. That is a lot. And this is why I owe him that to investigate, because he has called my name. Right? So now let me tell you about my investigation. Ahmed, the person being accused, Ahmed Tajuddin. Let's start with the accused. Who is Ahmed Tajuddin? Ahmed Tajuddin is a 39 years old man who is a stark illiterate. He cannot read and cannot write. But Ahmed is very influential in his community. I'll tell you about the community, right? Ahmed is very influential. Why is Ahmed influential? Because Ahmed shows boys love. He knows how to give. Even down to, I've made calls to some people that don't like him. They were the one that gave me this information. That Ahmed gives money. That's his way. If Ahmed has 50,000 naira, Ahmed can share 40,000 naira to the community. That's what he's known for. He's loved because he's a giver, right? Now, also, Ahmed is a frequent traveler. He travels to abroad frequently. Right, from his travel history submitted by the immigration just between 2023 when this investigation started to 2024 when the investigation ended the first time, you could see that he travels a lot. Like in this case, he departed Nigeria on the 13th of March 2023 and he came back to Nigeria again on the 30th of March 2023. Right, he spent like, let's say, 27 days, right? Then in another case, he traveled again and came back on the 9th. This place that is omitted, I will point it out. Then you can see again, let's go down to 2024. He traveled on the 14th of April 2024. He came back 2 months later. Then he traveled on the 10th of July 2024. Then he came back November 2024. So you can see Ahmed is a frequent traveler. You can also look at his international passport. If you look at his international passport, you can see a stamp that he traveled on the 20th of October 2022. So Ahmed is a frequent traveler. He travels abroad a lot, even as an address in the UK, in London. So he travels a lot, right? So Ahmed, his profile is that Ahmed is a stark illiterate that is loved on the street. You understand? Because he gives, and he's also a frequent traveler. Also, Ahmed is like a thug because of the influence he controls. Ahmed is like a thug. A lot of politicians, they call him in 1 or 2 activities when it's time to intimidate some persons because of the influence he has. He does 1 or 2 for some politicians, right? So we can also say Ahmed is a political thug and a political tool. Do you understand? So we can call him a Robin Hood at the end of the day. So that is for Ahmed, the person being accused. Now we have Sheriff, one of the deceased. Ahmed is 39 years old, like I said. Sheriff is a year older than Ahmed. Sheriff is 40 years old. Sheriff is not entirely a stark illiterate. He can read a little bit and he can write. So he's way better than Ahmed when it comes to book knowledge. But Ahmed and Sheriff were close at some point. Very, 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 very close. It is even said, based on my investigation, that Ahmed bought the car that the deceased was using until his death. That was Ahmed that bought it for him. It is also said that it was even Ahmed that helped him complete his building, his house. It is also confirmed that Ahmed was the first person that took Sheriff out of Nigeria and took him abroad. So at some point they were very close. Sheriff is also very, very influential in this said community because all of them are from the same community, right? Now let's come to the second deceased. The second deceased is Prince Ademola Akinloye. Prince Ademola Akinloye is 46 years old. He's older than Sheriff and older than Ahmed. Prince Ademola Akinloye is also loved in the community because he's very, very peaceful. He's very, very peaceful. Everybody loved him. Everybody loved him. He's peaceful. He does not look for trouble. And he's also the man after his father's heart. The father is the king of their community, right? He's loved by his father. As a matter of fact, he's loved so much by his father that he controls the assets of his father. He controls the land that belongs to his father. He controls the farms. He controls the houses that belong to his father. And he's also loved by his father because he's the only child from his mother to the king. So the king loved him so much and is very, very respected, right? So you see, this is like a brief history of these 3 persons, right? Now, let's go to their deaths. Where are these people from? These people are from a community called Ajiran. All of them, these 3 persons are from a community called Ajiran. The community called Ajiran is a developing neighborhood located along Lekki-Epe Expressway. It is very, very close to Chevron, Agungi, and Ikota. You can look it up, right? That is the community where all these people are from. Now, this community called Ajiran, they control vast land in Lagos, lands that are in strategic positions in Lagos. It is even said that they were the one that sold Pinnock, according to my findings. That it is them that sold Pinnock. A lot of estates in Lagos that are on the island. That it is this community that sold those lands to them. So the community controls a lot of lands. And this land money is big. Do you understand? And because of this land money, it created a little bit of division in the community, right? Between the leaders of the community, Ahmed and some other persons, right? Now, who was Ahmed? Ahmed, like I said, was a stark illiterate. This community was being run by some leaders. This community, Ajiran, was being run by some leaders. Because of the land that they control, these leaders will sell these lands and they will share the money within themselves. Then Ahmed now rose up and said, no, if you will sell anything in this community, you must share this money within the community. So that was how Ahmed rose up and fought his way until Ahmed got this influence. So it became a thing where if they sell any land, they will give Ahmed the share, and Ahmed will be the one to collect the share for the community. And when Ahmed collect, let's say they sell a land of 800 million naira and the money goes to Ahmed, right? Ahmed will share about 600 million to the people. Like I said, Ahmed is not just loved in his community by youth, he's also loved by women, children, elderly. They love him so much, right? But he's also a bad guy because Ahmed is also said to be land grabbing. He can sell one land to 5 people. He could just try to collect the money. Do you understand? So this is like the profile of all of them. Now we'll now go to the deaths of the deceased. The first person, Sheriff, he died on the 18th of April 2023 at a community called Moba Community, 40 minutes away from Ajiron. This community is also on the island. Etiosa local government is 40 minutes from Sheriff area, which is Ajiron. What did Sheriff go to do? Sheriff went for a wedding. He went for a burial. He was invited for a burial, and then he went for the burial. So after the burial, he was trying to come out of the burial. That was how he was ambushed. Broad daylight. It was not in the night. So some people came and they shot him. When they shot Sheriff ran into a house. That was how they gathered him. They can't use cutlass, they knack the guy and axe. So that was how they unalive Sheriff. Broad daylight, they unalive Sheriff. Now when Sheriff was unalive, the first thing to do, they didn't do it. They did not report the death of Sheriff to the police. They also did not do autopsy. They did not do proper analysis of the death and proper investigation. They quickly carried Sheriff and they went to bury him. Now, they are accusing Ahmed of unaliving Sheriff. Like I said, Ahmed is a frequent traveler, right? Let's go back again. So, when you look at this, Ahmed left Nigeria on the 13th of March 2023 and he came back on the 30th of March 2023. The following month is April, right? Ahmed then traveled on the 16th of April. Ahmed then traveled on the 16th of April 2023. Then Sheriff was unalive on the 18th of April 2023. Ahmed was not around, but that time was too close. 2 days after Ahmed left, that was when they unalive Sheriff. And if you remember, I said they were having a little bit of a problem. They were having a little bit of a problem because the rumors was that Sheriff left Ahmed camp and went to the other camp that are against Ahmed. You understand? So on the 16th, Ahmed left. On the 18th, Sheriff was unalive at a community called Moba Community, but Ahmed was not around, right? Now let's go to the next person. Prince Ademola Akinloye. Prince Ademola Akinloye was unalive on the 26th of August 2024 at Chevron. He was living in the farm. This Prince own is very, we'll come back to my whole story on his own, right? So, Prince Ademola Akinloye was unalive on the 26th of August 2024 at Chevron. He was leaving his farm when his car was hit. While he was leaving the farm, somebody came to call him at the farm. So he was leaving the farm. That his older brother is calling him. So he was leaving the farm, and that was how Korope hit him from the back. So when Korope hit his car from the back, he came down from his car. So look at the damage. Then the boys in the Korope now shot him. When they shot him, people like say the prince get protection, spiritual protection. So the bullet did not enter the prince. Broad daylight. So the bullet did not enter the prince. That was how these people came down. When they saw that the bullet did not enter, they shot him. He didn't. That was how they started. Again, same pattern, almost same pattern as what they did to Sheriff. So this is how these two persons was unalive. So Prince Ademola Akinloye was unalive on the 26th of August 2024. Where was Ahmed when he was unalive? Based on the investigation reports by the immigration, as you can see, Ahmed in 2024, this is travel history, will go down. On the 14th of April 2024, Ahmed left Nigeria and came back on the 16th of June. Came back on the 16th of June 2024. Ahmed also traveled again on the 10th of July 2024, right? Then he came back on the 9th of November 2024. He traveled on the 10th of July. This person died on the 26th of August. So apparently, Ahmed was not even around when Prince Ademola Akinloye was unalive. Ahmed was not around at all. But then again, it still does not mean that Ahmed no fit send boys made a good one. So this is the part where the investigation is going to start. So in this first video, I just decided to give you a brief history of this guy. So it has been established that Ahmed was not even around when these two people was unalived. Do you understand? Ahmed was not around. But then again, with the kind of influence that Ahmed has, it's still possible that he sent people. Or maybe he didn't. Do you understand? So you cannot entirely take it off. Ahmed is influential, he has a lot of money, he throws them around, he shares money in the community, people love him, XYZ, these other persons too. So it's possible that Ahmed sent people, it's also possible that Ahmed does not know anything about it, right? And also, it has also been established, even in his passport, that Ahmed is a frequent traveler. Ahmed goes in and out, he travel. So while you are also thinking that's why did Ahmed travel 2 days before Sheriff was unalive, you should also think that Ahmed traveled on the 13th of March and came back 27 days later. So that tells you that this person travels a lot. Do you understand? And then went on the 16th, came back, so he travels a lot. As a matter of fact, you can say he spends 6 months abroad and 6 months in Nigeria. Because if he goes, he stays long, then he comes back. He stays long, then he comes back. It's not a straight 6 months, but when you calculate, you can safely say he spent 6 months out, 6 months back. So establishment is that Ahmed was not around when these two persons was unalive. But however, with the kind of connection he has, if he wants to do it, he can still do it. You can still send boys to do it. So you cannot entirely take him out. So the next phase will continue. I just want you to understand that he was not around. But again, it still does not mean that he can still not do bad because of the connection that he has. Alright, so to the people of Ajiran community along Lekki Expressway on the island of Lagos, and to well many Nigerians that are following this case of Ahmed Akambi, who was arrested for allegedly unaliving Sheriff Salami and Prince Ademola Akinloye, I have an update. And you see what I've discovered about this case? This case is very, very deep. And I'm going to reveal some now. But before then, I noticed that, I came out a few days ago to say I was going to investigate the case. From nowhere, somebody went to start interviewing the wife of Prince Ademola Akinloye, where she said, let me read the caption. Late Prince Ademola Akinloye's widow alleges move to frustrate investigation into her husband's unalive, right? They were referring to me. So they interviewed her, they interviewed the king, they interviewed a lot of people. Now, to the wife, I'll tell you for free that what I have now is what will even give your husband justice. This is when the investigation has started, right? I'm going to post it. It's actually very, very shocking to me, but let's start, right? So, the prince. Let's start with Sheriff. Sheriff Salami died on the 18th of April, 2023. 2 suspects have been arrested. They arrested 2 suspects, right? Now, Prince Ademola Akinloye, he died on the 26th of August, 2024. Until now, they have not been able to arrest any suspect because there's no suspect. Because of the way the thing happened, when the people that unalived him, they ran away. So there was no suspect to be arrested, right? But guess what? My fellow Nigerians and the people of Ajiran, I have a suspect for you. I have a suspect, and after this video, I'll be writing a petition straight to the Inspector General of Police using our NGO as a letterhead so that the investigation will start on my suspect. And I have a reason to believe that my suspect cannot be entirely innocent of all of this. He, particularly, I believe he knows something about this whole thing that happened to Prince Ademola Akinloye. Now, who is Prince Ademola Akinloye? He's the CEO of Akin Seteru Farms along Lekki Expressway. So he had a farm. If you remember, I said Prince Ademola Akinloye was a peaceful man, right? He didn't have a problem with anybody in the community, and he was loved by the king. The king, who is his father, put him in charge of a lot of properties, right? So Prince Ademola Akinloye is very loved. He has his influence, and the king trusts him. So he has a very big farm along Lekki Expressway. Is the CEO of the farm called Akin Seteru Farm. Now, on the day that he was unalive, on the 26th of August 2024, according to my investigation, on that said day, he went to his farm in the morning. Now, when he got to his farm in the morning, he started asking about the animals because it's a big farm. I'll show you the farm. I'll show you what is going on, right? So he started asking, oh, how is this animal? How is this animal? You people need to do this. It's a big farm. He called the staff, then he told a particular guy called Monday, one of his staff, say, Monday, go and buy me food. I am very, very hungry. That's money. So he get Monday money. Monday left to go and buy food. Then he started receiving calls. He received a call from his older brother called Babajide Akinloye, right? Babajide Akinloye called him and said, they need his presence in the palace now. He said, okay, there's no problem, right? Now, after he ended the call, waiting for Monday to bring the food, Babajide kept on calling him, right? That was when he now even said it out loud that his older brother is calling him. He thinks it's an emergency, that he needs to be in the palace. So, Prince Ademola Akinloye did not even wait for Monday to bring the food, right? That was that Prince Ademola Akinloye entered his car and started driving home. Now, on his way home, that was when a white Suzuki, a small Kurupe, now hit him from the back. When the Kurupe hit him from the back, they wanted to be sure what was going on. Like, you hit my car. When they hit your car, you come down to check the damage, right? So he came down. Immediately he came down, boom! They shot him. And when they shot him, it didn't know enter. They rushed him, and that was how they unalived him. This was on the 26th of August, 2024, right? Now, somebody that's as influential as the prince, a royalty, in quotes, right? They took his body to the first place to deposit. Those ones said no. They took it to another general hospital, and that was where they deposited the body. And you have to make a police report. So the police report was made, and before you can take the body, you need to go and ask the police. Now, this is what happened. That is very, very crazy, right? 2 days later, before the investigation started, this person was unalive on the 26th, right? Before carrying the body, doing body processing and all, if police are going to start investigation, they can't start immediately, especially with the kind of system that we have. Guess what happened? 2 days later, somebody came for that body. Guess who came for the body? The same person that called him on the phone to come to the palace. His older brother, Babajide Akinloye. Wait, you see where this is going to, right? Babajide Akinloye immediately went to go and swear an affidavit for waiver, right? Let me read it. You now know me with evidence. In the Magistrates Courts of Lagos State in Yaba Magistrates District holding at Yaba. Affidavit for waiver of autopsy and release of corpse for burial of one Prince Ademola Akinloye M, age 45. I, Akinloye Aziz, male Mushi, Nigerian citizen residing at Ojumu Royal Palace, Ajiran, Etiosa local government area, Lagos State, do hereby make an oath to state as follows. Let's read together. Number 1, that I am the above person. Number 2, that I am the elder brother to the deceased Prince Ademola Akinloye. Number 3, that the deceased Prince Ademola Akinloye was shot and stabbed to death by unknown armed men on the 26th of August 2024 at Chevron Drive via Bodilon Court Estate, Lekki, Lagos State. Number 4, that I am requesting for the release of the corpse of burial without performance of autopsy because it is against the Islamic rites, right? Number 5, that I have the consent and authority of my family to swear to this affidavit and ask for waiver of autopsy and release of corpse for burial. Number 6, that the police authority are not liable for any legal consequences because of the waiver of autopsy not performed on the corpse. Number 7, that the corpse is deposited at Lagos Island General Hospital Mortuary, Lagos State for preservation. Number 8, that this affidavit is required for record and official purpose and to enable the police to assist us in releasing the corpse of burial. Number 9, that I make the affidavit in good faith and in accordance of the provision of the oath law of Lagos State, Nigeria 2015. Sworn as the Magistrate Court Registry Yaba. Now look at the date. The date said 28. This was just 2 days after the prince was unalive. Investigation have not really started. Now, for somebody that was unalive like this, where some people go shoot, they don't stop there, they can't go cut down. A deep investigation is needed to be done in a case like this where there is no suspect. Autopsy needed to be done. It is a must. But the same person that called and told the prince to rush to the palace, to the point that the Prince Ademola Akinloye, could not even eat before the sent Monday to buy, he did not eat it. He came out, a white Korobe bus without plate number, hit him from the back. He came down, boom, boom, they shot him. Right? This is the same person that quickly went to the police station to go and collect the body, right? But he didn't stop there. He didn't stop there. Do you know the next thing he did? 7 days later, you remember this person was unalive on the 26th. On the 28th, the older brother, before investigation even started, he quickly went to go and take the body and put it on Islamic rites. We're talking about the prince, right? But this is another thing that he did that was very, very suspicious. He went to the police station. This is the part. Bond to produce exhibits in police station custody. So this is a bond. He went to go and tell the police that the police should give him the prince's phone. The deceased, his younger brother, Prince Ademola Akinloye. The older brother, Jide, went to the police station and said, give me his phone. Give me his phone. This was before, remember he has collected the body. Investigation never even been mature. He has quickly gone to go and collect the phone. Meanwhile, this particular phone would have revealed a lot of things. A lot of things. Right? A lot. From this phone, they will be able to know if somebody was threatening him. Excuse me. If somebody has been threatening him, the kind of calls he has been receiving, the phone numbers that have been calling him, if he has been chatting with anybody on WhatsApp, if he has been making anything, if somebody has been blackmailing him, everything. This phone, a forensic analysis on this phone would have revealed some of the things that would have answered the question of who buying this guy. The older brother went to go and sign that they must give him the phone. And that was how they released the phone to him. So this is the bond, right? I, Akinloye Aziz Babajide of Ojomu Palace, Admiral. I am the owner of the undermentioned exhibit and promised to produce the said exhibit at the time of the police on court. Leave that. Now, this is the kind of phone that I collected. One Samsung S23 on the 2nd of September 2024. Remember, this guy was on alive on the 26th. The older brother went to go and collect the body of him before autopsy was done. He collected his body 2 days later. Then 7 days later, because if you calculate on the 26th, right? 27, 28, 29, 30, 31st, 1st, 2nd. So he went to go and collect it the following month on the 2nd. He quickly rushed to go and collect it. So he signed and he collected it, right? Now, it did not just stop there. Now, this is the craziest part about everything, right? This is where it gets more crazy. If you remember, I told you that the deceased, Prince Ademola Akinloye, is the CEO of a farm, right? I told you he owned the farm. Let's quickly look at the farm, right? This is where it gets crazy. So this is inside his farm. They do a lot of production. As you can see, this is fish. You know, this is their production line. This is inside the farm. This is outside the farm. This is the fence of the farm. As you can see, this is the Easter package. Buy fresh live chicken, live turkey. This is Easter package. This is inside the farm. You know, this is the pond inside the farm. They have a very big pond in the farm. As a matter of fact, this is the truck that they used to do their deliveries. This is a big fish that was caught in the pond of the farm. So this particular farm was very, very operational, right? You know what happened to the farm less than 3 months later after this guy died? Do you know what? This is the farm today. The farm have been used for a real estate. Less than 3 months after Prince Ademola Akinloye was unalive, his farm. This is the construction company. I'm going to try to blur their name out, but this is the construction company. This is when they were building. You know, see the inside. Look at everything. Now, the craziest part again. It is said that he highlighted that one of the reasons why they were calling him, that is the prince, was because of land, farmland, right? You see where this thing they go now. So the guy immediately his farm. They started the farm and sold the farm. Less than 3 months. Actually, it's even less than 2 months. They gave the farm to a construction company. Now, let me also mention something to you guys. The younger brother of Ademola Akinloye, or Prince Ademola Akinloye, in his statements, he said that when the brother was unalive and they drove his car back home, right? When they took his car back home, that they saw a gun in his car, right? And when they saw the gun, they quickly collected the gun from him and they took the gun to the king. You see, there were a lot of information that is missing in their investigation. So they did not even investigate Babajide, which Babajide is now my suspect in the unalive, the death of Ademola Akinloye. His older brother, Babajide, is now my own suspect in this case. Babajide Akinloye is my suspect in this case. You called your brother You hastened him up. You were calling him and calling him and calling him on that said day. Number two, when he came out, he was rushing to the palace because of the pressure you gave him on the phone. He was rushing to the palace. A white Korobe Suzuki without a plate number hit him. He came down, they shot him. They shot him, they called Naka with Koti. They caught her. After that, his body was deposited. The police are supposed to start an investigation because of the influence and because he's a royalty. You stopped them from doing an investigation. Not just that. You collected the body. After that, you now went to go and collect the phone. If you want to bury your brother, based on Islamic rights, you want to bury the phone. Why did you need that phone? Babajide Akinloye. Why did you need your brother's phone? What for? Why did you need your brother's phone? What for? Anybody that wants justice for his brother would not make this move that you made, especially with the phone. That phone would have revealed a lot of things, would have exposed whoever he had a problem with. You would have exposed whoever he had a problem with. But you took that phone from the police. Babajide Akinloye, you are my suspect. You are my suspect. I'm going to write a petition to the Inspector General of Police so that they will start an investigation on you. And if they don't start an investigation on you, it means that all of you know exactly what you are doing. It means that people know what you are doing. And that being said, if you people are putting this thing on Ahmed Akambi, you must be able to link. But there's no link in all of these scenarios. Do you understand? That is why I say, now it's not even about Ahmed, it's about justice for Prince Ademola Akinloye. Now, let me round this all up before I write my petition to the Inspector General of Police so that they will investigate Babajide Akinloye. There's another guy. His name is Harun Akinloye. Harun Akinloye, you were seen on the farm of the prince on that said day in the morning. And Harun Akinloye, you are a loyalist to Babajide Akinloye. Everybody know you and him. You are loyal to Babajide Akinloye. What were you doing on the farm that same morning? They said you came there at 7 a.m. to come and look around. And then you looked around. Maybe you were trying to see when the Prince Ademola Akinloye was going to arrive. Maybe you were the one that called and said, oh, the prince around. They have not investigated you, have they? We'll write a petition against you as well, Harun. And I also heard that immediately after he was on the live, not so long, they gave you a 2-bedroom apartment in a house. They gave you a house in Megamount Estate on the island. You were married. You married around May, but you didn't have a house. You married about three months before he was on the live. Then after he was on the live, they gave you a place. And you are close to this said man. You see, you people are my suspects. So we are going to write a petition. And I also like to say this to the Lagos State Police, especially, what's his name? CPG Mo. I don't know the kind of investigation you did that made you put Ahmed as a wanted person in this case. You didn't do your investigation properly. You didn't do an investigation. I don't know the kind of investigation the Nigerian police did on this case. But right now I'm saying justice for Prince Ademola Akinloye, justice for him. His brother, Babajide Akinloye, is the main suspect in this case. Babajide Akinloye is the main suspect in this case. Why did he go and collect the phone? And as a matter of fact, they didn't want to release the phone to him, but the influence he has made them to release the phone. Right? So we are going to come to that. So I'll be posting more about this case sooner. You know how to do more investigation on this. But for now, this is the face of the main suspect. Right? If he thinks Very Dark Man, they talk anyhow, he can sue for Very Dark Man saying that he's the face. He should sue, but for now, we are writing a petition against him ASAP. So I ended the video and I forgot I didn't say this part, right? Now, with the way they were so quick to sell off that farmland, usually if person buy like that, you go wait, check if you run that business for him. Like that farmland, like that farm that Prince Ademola Akinloye had, they would have tried to put some people there to make sure they try to continue in his legacy. But the way they were so quick to sell the land to a real estate company, two things. It's almost as if that real estate company might have paid for that land even when Ademola Akinloye was still alive. Or maybe the real estate company had made an offer that Ademola Akinloye refused and somebody else knew about that offer. Then immediately the guy was put down, boom, they sold. This case is deep. We'll write a petition against Babajide Akinloye, who is the brother of Prince Ademola.